Easy people, welcome back to my channel at Big Steve MCFC. It's Derby Day.
No.
We're not shaking. The master is watching us, Sir Pep Guardiola.
Are you happy now? Are you happy now?
Genius. I'm happy now that this lot defaced it, throwing paint. By the way,
you don't be accusing anyone.
You, know
you never know who's United fans. It could be old and pathetic.
No, you know,
you're former rivals.
Well, if they're spraying MUFC on it, it gives it a bit of a clue, innit? You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, Derby Day, you know, there's only one team in Manchester. We don't go around throwing paint on statues. We don't attack souvenir shops.
Well, I don't understand though. You know what I mean? For me, again, it was just one of them. Like, where did they put it on? Was it on the side or something?
Nah, I just threw paint up it and that.
Oh, man,
listen, I get a bit of, Derby Day banter and that is great. But if Pep Guardiola burns you that much, he's been here nearly 10 years now. Come on, calm down.
Is there a reason why they've done it? I don't know, you know what I mean?
He probably woke up in the middle of the night and thought, I can't stand the fact that Pep Guardiola is on that wall, so I'm going to come down with a tin of Dulux from
What's the history behind this? Who's made this? Who's made this?
The guy here, Muri Walls. Muri Walls, he's done it. It's just a tribute to Pep. I think it's great, mate. I think it's brilliant.
Yeah, it's proper. You know what? It's actually a good painting, though.
For what he's done.
What does it say here?
The perfectionist, what's part of my job. At the end of the day, for what he's done for Man City, he's the greatest ever manager we've ever had. We love him. But listen, icon, yeah. Derby Day, innit? It's Derby Day. The atmosphere. We've walked around the Etihad today.
A couple of United fans are still here, man. I told you, man. We're always here, man. We think of Manchester. They say we're all from London, yeah, but we're here.
They're obsessed. They're walking around the souvenir shop and all that. He's had his picture with the Premier League trophy.
You know what we're doing? We're leaving the stickers around, and they have to just let them know that we're still top dogs here. You know what I mean? We're still here.
listen. It's a big game.
It's a big game.
It's the Battle of Manchester.
I feel good, man. I feel good about this derby. I'm not depressed, man. That's a good sign, isn't it? Normally, I'm depressed, isn't it?
He felt good last year. He felt good twice last year. Outside Old Trafford this year, it was his year. They were coming. They were going to get it back again. They got dealt with. Personally, again, they're going to get dealt with at the end of the day. The sun's now shining on us.
Listen, the sun's shining on us, man. You know what I mean? It shows you, man.
Right, listen, Derby Day.
Derby Day, man. It's big, man. You know what, yeah? For once, I'm coming in and I'm thinking, you know what? I can't say we're being brilliant or whatnot, but I feel like this will be competitive derby. It won't be as one-sided what people assume. A lot of people, non-rival fans, are saying it's going to be one-sided, going to be the Haaland show. It could well be, but you got to realise, yeah.
You're pinning all your hopes on the butcher, aren't you?
Listen,
Fred Elliott, they're pinning all their hopes on
there's a butcher around here, and I'm just checking if Haaland's on stacked up on the shelf because he's ready. And I'm telling you now, man, this guy's an animal. He's called Leachy. You don't call a butcher for no reason. And you talk about, Pat the butcher and all that, you're taking the piss and all that, but he's not called a butcher for no reason.
You're coming up against, it's all right butchering sheep, but when you're coming up against lions, try and butcher a lion, mate. This guy, Haaland,
is an animal, man.
He's a monster,
I need to stop going away from bloody Salford, man.
He's a monster.
He needs to leave Salford and stay in. Why can't he walk down here?
Listen, have you ever known any Man City striker walk through Salford like he did? And the United fans were begging him, why didn't you sign for our club? Please sign for us, Haaland. He went, they love me here. Because he knows Man City fans
love him. Yeah, they love you here, mate, because he's flipping out.
Let's get closer to the statue and have a look at Pep.
Yeah. Go on.
Get a bit of... Now, you can see where the paint was a bit...
Yeah.
You can see where they tried to spoil it, people.
Where was it? Just down there? Yeah, you can see it. Yeah.
By the end of the day...
Still looks good, man.
No, it's good, man.
Still looks good.
He got some kids as well to spray the bottoms and all that.
Yeah.
But listen, Derby Day, right, it's Derby Day. Let's get down to it.
Yeah. Let's get down to it, man.
Growing up in Manchester...
Yeah. Tough for you, wasn't it?
It was tough for me, yeah. This is what I say, right? Man United ruined a lot of Man City fans' childhoods. But Manchester City are now ruining a lot of their adult lives. There's marriages breaking up.
I don't know what feels worse because you used to chill on the swings. Now I have to go on social media.
No, these marriages breaking up now. Man City are divorcing people, mate. There's children growing up without dads because of Erling Haaland now.
I can't lie to you. There's a lack of United shirts in Manchester, especially kids now. Too many City shirts on. You know what is it? But you know what is it? I don't call that glory. I call that feeling that when people are winning, like when I was winning, people wanted to be associated. And now the same with City. It's a bit more inclusive. I feel like it's more of a, like when you say about community club, they've done more for that. Like if you're saying here now, they've got college. United, we don't have that. We're not revolutionising United.
United have fell down a lot. They have. But growing up in Manchester, you grew up in Rusholme, big Man City area. You was the top dogs. When you was in Rusholme and Derby Day, I reckon you could walk out your house with your chest out. You
mate.
Didn't think anything
in
of
school. City. No. But I'll be honest with you. I knew, obviously, by the way, just to give you a record, most of my family is City apart from Lamps, yeah. Big up to Lamps, yeah. Everyone else, City. Every single person, City fan. I try my best, people, but you know what? they're younger than me, so they're growing up seeing the good of City. It's tough. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I was in my childhood, it was brilliant because I could go to school, chest out.
Now you know how I felt.
And exactly, I could go on my chest out saying, "Yeah, just another trophy." Yeah, just another trophy.
I remember City United in school was a good band of City fans, loyal fans.
Yeah.
We didn't have a lot to shout about.
Yeah.
I remember I went to Main Road one derby. We were 3-1 up. I thought, fucking hell.
Yeah.
School on Monday. Yeah. I am ready for it, mate. And United got 2 last minute. Yeah. Brian McClare. 3-3.
Exactly.
And it was like, I was ill with it. And they always did that to United. We were 2-0 up once. I think Roy Keane scored last minute. He beat us 3-2.
Roy Keane.
Main Road.
You know what it was, yeah? Even the Main Road was, I think Main Roads were still competitive though. City had a bit of issue. When they came to Old Trafford though, we used to wipe the sword.
But do you know what? We even when City were poor, we always turned up on a derby day. We always had a bit of fight, a bit of pride. The fans always went there, and we got behind the team.
Used to sell out. You know, some teams, yeah, I can't lie to you. One thing people like about City, and this is a myth for me, yeah, that City never used to sell out Main Road. City never used to sell out their away tenders. Like City, like they had fans. A lot of people say they don't have fans. I could, for me, as a Manchester fan, I can see it on the streets of Manchester. I think a lot of people on the outside, because obviously City's rise and whatnot.
There's a lot of jealousy.
I get it, you know what I mean? Because I can say the same about Chelsea. Honestly, I never knew any Chelsea fans when I was growing up.
Nah, that's just the way
let's be honest. So
modern football now.
This social football now, I get the banter. But with City, though, they used to still have that pride of, we're still Man City, we still love City. I get that.
We've always had that.
You've always had that. But that's where, for me, that rivalry at that time there, it was still a rivalry because you still see people, you still have the Main Road. I live around the corner from Main Road. On a match day, mate, the cars are getting smashed. It's all going off.
Oh,
you know what I mean? The pub round the corner, it's crazy. And as the years have gone on, and then when it was, I think I got into my college, university, downhill from there, man. And then these lot grew.
You ain't going to get no fucking sympathy off me. You know that, don't you?
Listen, man.
Listen, at the end of the day, it's derby day. It's got a bit of a different feel to it. They're going on about the Butcher. We're going on about Haaland.
Haaland, yeah. It's good matches, though. For once now, we've got a bit of battles.
He doesn't shut fucking talking. You know what I mean? He's talking about the Butcher all the time. He's getting
but we've got battles now, innit?
You know what I mean?
Before we used to have, like, Vincent Kompany, Rio Ferdinand. We've got a bit of battles going on. I like the fact that we can go into it thinking, right, Martinez is going to be on Haaland. De Bruyne is Eriksen, you know what I mean? Sancho, did it fold it. It's a bit of, I can see a bit of battles now. Before it's been one-sided for far too long for me. And with Van was kind of a bit like looking up to City thinking, oh, what they're going to do to us. Now we can have a bit of, say, Antony's come on the right-hand side now. Bit of flair, Brazilian flair now.
I'm not worried about Antony.
You're not?
No, I'm not worried about Eriksen. I'm not worried about any of them guys. You should be worried about us. That's all I'm saying.
Hold your horses, mate. Hold your horses, man. You never know, man. Don't speak too soon, man.
No.
Don't speak too soon.
We're champions of England. We're at home. We're confident. We're playing for the badge. We're going in there. It's a different Man United now. We're the top dogs in Manchester now. It's been a decade. So,
but you know what it is, though?
No, let me speak. When do you finally start to say that the tide has turned in Manchester? Because
it is turned. I can admit, as a fan, yeah, as a United fan, they've got it right now. They've got it. They've got the ascendancy. They've got the growth, and it's now up to our ownership and our what we're trying to do. You know what I mean? And we try to get up there.
I think the Glazers are fucking fantastic. I think they give you all the money you want. They're like spoiled children, these, you know, in a sweet shop. We want toffees, we want sweets, we want Ronaldo. So they give it him, and then when they get it, they're not happy. We want this, we want that. Get out of our club, you don't give us anything. We give them more money. Yeah. Give them more money.
Unlike these cronkies and all that, yeah, I'm still Glazers out no matter what, man. And Steve even knows that. I'm still Glazers out. I still keep the energy. I did a protest, yeah.
Kick the Glazers out. Yeah, you could get another owner, and the other owner say we haven't got that, we can't throw that much money.
We're going to get Radcliffe's going to come in. Radcliffe's going to come in. The Manchester man is a United fan. He's going to come in. He's going to show us. But listen, you know what it is here with Steve? Yeah, this derby here now. Yeah, when I look at Pep Guardiola, Ten Hag, we've got a bit of a tactical battle now. A little bit. You know, it's not as if we've got Ole.
Don't forget. Don't forget. Pep Guardiola gave this guy a job.
Yeah, you know what's crazy, you know?
So at the end of the day,
he was
doing the youth setup at Bayern.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But yeah, it's battle of the managers. It's battle of the baldies.
You
know what I mean? Those baldies get a lot of stick, but I tell you what, the baldies are all geniuses, aren't they? You know what I mean? You know, in a few years, Ten Hag might have a little mural like that, and I can go full paint on it. Do you know what I mean? But
we might wait one after win the Carabao Cup. You know what I mean? It's peak out here.
But no, listen, it is a bit of spice to the game.
Yeah, it is.
Haaland started the season unbelievable. The way he's hit the ground running.
It's crazy. He's an animal, man. He's an animal.
People are like. People were like, oh, is he going to do it? It's too this, it's the Bundesliga.
If he does it in the derby, yeah, I think that would be, for me, so symptomatic of, like, just the way he's kind of...
He's hungry for this derby, you know that,
after the history as well. People don't realise about the history. That day, Roy Keane,
You know,
stamping on obviously Haaland.
He's grew up a City fan. Yeah. He talks about when City got the Aguero moment, and him and his dad had a bit of champagne because United were celebrating and all that. So he knows what it means to be a Blue. I'm sure the staff of this week at the Etihad have been on him. Erling, it's your for the fans and all that. People in the street, Erling, you've got to do it against United. That's what it is. Just watch the overlap the other night. Roy Keane and Paul Scholes. Scholes there.
For me, this derby means everything.
Who's the biggest game? Man City.
Is that same for you as well?
Yeah, of course. For me, but you're saying, but people try to disrespect it because they don't know about it. If you're a Manchester City fan in London or Norway, you don't understand what it means. We hate Man United, but we live and breathe it. We've had people walk past us here, City is shit, United is shit,
exactly.
The milkman, the truck driver, the everyone's on us. And then that's what it means. And Sunday is going to be the same. Man City haven't started this season well. We're getting results. We're not playing well. We give Newcastle we started the season
of shit. But we've kind of come back a little bit. So, you know what it is? It's like almost a perfect moment because you're unbeaten. We're 4 games on the bounce. It's almost something's got to give, and we'll find out. And City this season, like I said to you, if they get that 3 in a row, you know you're equaling Man United. Well, it's almost as if we can't sing that song.
To me, don't.
But for us, we've got to make sure that doesn't happen.
I don't care about that. I just want to get it won. And at the end of the day, Derby Day is big for everybody. You know. Blue
your chest out on that Monday.
I'm confident, mate. I'm confident. For years I used to go in Old Trafford
we're not going to get beat.
thinking, I don't want to get hit for 4 or 5 here. Let's get out of here.
Now you're thinking how many?
Old Trafford with my chest out, thinking we're Man City now. Let's put it on them.
I think it'll be more competitive than what a lot of journalists.
You hope it will.
I think so. I think it will. You know what it is? It's not even about hope. I've seen the encouragement. There's encouragement signs. I feel like we're a bit positive, and I feel like Ten Hag now. We're not just going to go there and lump the ball up the field to Sancho and be like, you know what?
Quick question then, right? What's your favourite Manchester derby? One that sticks out in the mind for whatever reason, where you think that was my favourite derby.
There's a couple in my childhood, but for me, it's got to be that 2-1 at Man United ground, Old Trafford. I was there. Rooney overhead kick. One. You know why it was? For me, it's a Premier League.
He shinned it. Listen. Pele did an overhead kicking, escaped the victory.
That hit went in, man. It's technique. He knew what he was doing.
Even if he shouldn't,
he should have went somewhere else. He should have hit the crossbar. Listen, mate, wherever he could did it, it's still a beautiful moment. The crossing from Nani. You know, you see, was it Richards trying to duck, thinking, he's not going to get there. Then all of a sudden, beautiful moment. And then he went like that and he just went. FIFA moment, that. You see, iconic moment. And that's what it was for me. It was an iconic moment at Derby.
I've got a couple.
Yeah.
The first one was the last one at Main Road.
Yeah.
You know, Lucian Matomo, Gerard Vikens, Richard Dunn at the back. You know, United's coming to town. We never won at Main Road for ages. We beat them 3-1. Gary Neville fed the goat. That was a great night. Went out after that.
I never liked the goat, you know.
And did got to work for a few days. But then the big one was the 6-1. Both teams undefeated.
Don't remind me, man.
Both teams undefeated. It had a bit of that about it where they were like, we're Man United undefeated, City's undefeated. Balotelli sets his house on fire the night before.
You had a cracking start to the season as well, you know.
Yeah.
You went to Tottenham and won. He was beating everyone, 8-2 Arsenal.
But we got in the pub that morning and everyone was like, seen that about Balotelli? It's like, what? He set his house on fire last night. He's had to stay in a hotel and all that. It's like, oh man, he's mad. But then all the boys was like, you know what? He'll probably be on it today because he's mad. So and we got to the ground and obviously 6-1. David Silva. The 6. I mean, I grew up with a 5-1. A 5-1 in '89. I lived off that for years in school. I had nothing else. But the 6-1. The only way I can describe the 6-1 is like being bullied for 20 years and then one day just going bang and chinning the bullet. Because I walked out of Old Trafford, I was 10 foot tall. I didn't give a shit.
I stayed to the end.
The world record for emptying a stadium.
I stayed.
Was that, and then second when you got beat off Liverpool last year, that was second to it. But anyone watched the 6-1, when the 6 goes in, there must be about 4 people left in the crowd in there.
You know what the worst thing about it was, I don't think we actually played bad until the 3-1. I'll be honest, and then for me, when that 4th went in,
he tried to attack us though, he should have just sat back.
But that just shows you what Fergie was like. He never knew when he was beaten. But for me, it was that pass.
But then United, they disrespected this club for a long time. Man City mean nothing to us. Man City are irrelevant to us. But Man City came there, wiped the floor with 6-1. Manchester City now the champions.
That's probably my worst moment. What's your worst moment?
5-0.
5-0, yeah.
5-0 there was a sick knock. To have a couple of them last minute ones like Keaton Scholesy one here last minute.
That was
Van
a beautiful
Persie
moment.
last minute here. They're sickness because
that's another one as well.
Sickness because you're coming to the end of the game and you're thinking, okay, we've got a point.
You were going for the title that season as well. You were going for the title.
And then Samir Nasri ducks and things like that.
Yeah.
But listen, Sunday. Match prediction.
You know what, man? I'm going for a Desmond, man. I think it's going to be a high-scoring 2-2. Listen, I don't think we're getting beat. Clip it all you want. I don't think Man United will get beat.
That's good, that though. It's good.
I don't think we'll get beat. I don't think we're going to win.
I respect it.
But I don't think we'll get beat. I think it'll be a 2-2. And I think, you know what, both teams can probably come out there thinking, you know what, it's been a good, entertaining draw. Honestly, I don't know what you're going to think.
I think 3-1 City. I think it's going to be a tight game. It'll be 2-1 till late in the death. I think Alvarez will come on and get a goal. I think Alvarez will change the game. I think City's going to ride the luck. I think United will get chances. City will create space for them. But it's all about one man.
Yeah.
Erling, Braut, Haaland, the Nordic.
And then it's all about one man as well. That's going to stop him. That's a Butcher.
Never mind Pat Butcher. If you want to see Pat Butcher, watch EastEnders.
If you want to see the worst Butchers, you know what I'm going to do, yeah?
Elliot,
if he keeps him quiet, yeah, I'm going to go to the Butchers.
No,
have you seen Haaland anywhere?
Listen,
seen Haaland anywhere?
If you want to watch Martinez, there's a new series of Lord of the Rings just streaming now on Amazon. Yeah, you know them little Frodos that live in them villages? That's where he was born.
Don't disrespect him.
Listen, people, this is Big Steve MC. It's a quick one. Yeah. We're here. Guardiola's here looking over us.
Man City. Anyone paid?
We're going to do it proud.
Anyone got any paint? I'm going to get some paint.
He's off to get a paint set from B&M's, and so he'll come back and write his name on it. That's Big Steve MCFC.
Come on.
Like, share, subscribe. Big up my brother Saeed. You know what it is. It's Derby Day. Be safe out there. Enjoy the game. Come on, City.
We're having it. We're having it.